Welcome to all. Now I am going to explain about Hardy-Weinberg principle. Okay, Hardy-Weinberg principle. Hardy is a scientist from UK. Weinberg is also one of the scientists from Germany. And these two scientists are jointly work together to propose a principle. It called as Hardy-Weinberg principle. That principles are proposed in 1908. Okay, the principle was proposed in 1908. And what is Hardy-Weinberg principle? So when we see a population in evolution, a population is in a evolution, that gene frequencies are changed. So the evolution is not a population move towards a perfection. Okay, a population not moves towards a perfection, and but population it was changes that genetic makeup over a generation is called evolution. So evolution அப்படிங்கிறது ஒரு பாப்புலேஷன் ஒரு பர்ஃபெக்டாக மாறுறது கிடையாது. ஒரு பாப்புலேஷனில் இருக்கிற ஜெனட்டிக் மேக்கப் ஒவ்வொரு ஜெனரேஷன்லேயும் சேஞ்ச் ஆகிட்டே வர்றது தான் எவல்யூஷன் அப்படின்னு நம்ம சொல்லுவோம். ஓகே, ஸோ சேஞ்சஸ் இன் ஜெனட்டிக் மேக்கப் ஓவர் எ ஜெனரேஷன் இஸ் கால்ட் எவல்யூஷன். ஸோ இஃப் எ பாப்புலேஷன் have some of genetic makeup, that genetic makeup is always constant, okay, not change, okay, that population not evolve. So this is Hardy-Weinberg principle. So according to Hardy-Weinberg principle, a population in and genetic equilibrium, it called as genetic equilibrium, okay, and the population is not in evolution, okay, and the frequency, the gene pool of a population is constant, okay, and the sum of gene frequency is 1. So this is called Hardy-Weinberg principle. In a population in genetic equilibrium, the frequencies of genes are fixed or same in over generations. In any generations, the gene frequency is always constant or same. Okay, the gene pool also constant. The collection of genes in a population it also constant. The sum of gene frequency also equal to 1. So this is called Hardy-Weinberg principle. This Hardy-Weinberg principle. So when the population in genetic equilibrium or Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, there is no changes in gene frequencies or genetic makeup. So there is no evolution in that population over many generations. Okay, and it was explained by the mathematical method also. Okay, so mathematical calculation, the gene frequencies, okay, the sum of gene frequency equal 1. So the formula is formed as P plus Q equal 1. Okay, P plus Q equal 1. The P is the frequency of dominant allele. Q is the frequency of recessive allele. So some value of frequency of alleles are equal to 1. Here the binomial equation is P square plus 2pq plus q square equal 1. So this is the binomial formula of Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. So in your textbook we see a genetic diagram. they have a 10 beetle population. Here, 10 beetle population. This is a population. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, from this 10, and 5 of them dark. It's a beetle population. Beetle population. 5 of them are dark. Okay, and phenotypically 5 of them dark or 5 of them are light color. So from these 5, in genetic frequencies and genetic makeup of these animals are capital A, small a, capital A, small a, capital A, small a, capital A, small a, capital A, capital A. Okay, and these are all the genetic makeup of a dark beetle. Okay, in light color always small a, recessive, small a, small a, small a, small a. Okay, so this is the beetle population. In allelic frequency, the P is represented as a capital A dominant character. Q is represented as a small a, is a recessive character. The allele small a, allele capital A. In a population, the capital A, okay, the total sum of alleles are 20. Okay, so sum of alleles are 20. 10 individual, each individual have 2 alleles, so total 10. The frequency of a allele, the frequency, how to calculate the frequency of allele? That allele value was divided by a total allele. It equal to frequency of a allele. So the P value, is equal that A, capital A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here 6 by 20. Okay, the 6 is a capital A dominant allele. The Q equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 by 20. So the P value is 0.3 and Q value is 0.7. Now we have the value, the frequency. Okay, P equal 0.3. Q is equal 0.7. So this is the frequency of dominant and recessive allele. So this frequency was applied into this formula. Okay, P square. P square means 0.3 square plus 2 into 0.3 into 0.7 plus 0.7 square. Okay, the result is 0.3, 0.09. Okay, it is called 9%. Okay, and this one 0.42 plus 0.49. Okay, so that result is 49. Okay, plus 42, 91, 80, yes, 91 plus 9, so total 100. Okay, the value, okay, that P 0.9% and P2 PQ 42%, Q 49%. So this is the allelic frequency of a population. So when the population is in a Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, the frequencies are always constant over a generation. So this is called Hardy-Weinberg law. So they make as a law. So இதே இந்த வேல்யூவை இன்டர்பிரேட் பண்ணுறதுக்காக they make a law, ஒரு law கிரியேட் பண்ணாங்க. ஓகே, ஈஸியாக அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணுறது. அக்கார்டிங் டு ஹார்டி வெயின்பெர்க் law, in a large randomly mating population, the frequency of a genes always constant over many generations. So this is called ஹார்டி வெயின்பெர்க் law. So ஹார்டி வெயின்பெர்க் law எப்படி பார்த்தோன்னா, ஒவ்வொரு பெரிய ஜெனரேஷன் ரேண்டம்லி மேட்டா பண்ணக்கூடிய ஒரு பெரிய ஜெனரேஷனில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ஜீன் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சிஸ் எத்தனை ஜெனரேஷன் ஆனாலும் கான்ஸ்டன்டாகவே இருக்கும். ஸோ வென் இட் வாஸ் கான்ஸ்டன்ட் தட் பாப்புலேஷன் நாட் எவால்வ். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் கால்ட் ஹார்டி வெயின்பெர்க் பிரின்சிபல். ஓகே, அண்ட் திஸ் வேல்யூ, okay, when we are calculate that gene frequency, if the values are changes, not come from a expected value, okay, not the value is come out in a expected value. ஒரு பாப்புலேஷன்ல இருந்து ஜீன் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சியை மெஷர் பண்ணும்போது எப்பயாவது நம்ம அந்த எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ண வேல்யூவோட சேஞ்ச் ஆகி வந்தது அப்படின்னா it indicates a resulting a evolution of a population. It resulting that population was in evolution. The evolutionary process happened into the population. So this only interpret when the values are changed. Okay, when the values are changed, it was interpreted as a evolution is happened into the population. So otherwise the population is always constant and not evolved. Okay, when the population is in not evolving condition or ஹார்டி வெயின்பெர்க் equilibrium, எப்போ இது ஹார்டி வெயின்பெர்க் ஈக்குலிபிரியத்திலேயே இருக்கும், எது வரைக்கும் இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா 5 principles he called it's affecting a ஹார்டி வெயின்பெர்க் principle. ஒரு 5 factors அவர் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்றார். The 5 factors to affect the ஹார்டி வெயின்பெர்க் principle. If the 5 factors are not happen into the population always remain in a constant or genetic equilibrium over many generations. அதான் ஹார்டி வெயின்பெர்க் assumption அப்படின்னு சொல்றார். ஹார்டி வெயின்பெர்க் assumption. ஸோ அந்த 5 principles என்ன அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, mutation, gene flow. Okay, first one is gene flow. So no gene flow will happen into the population. The population gene frequency always constant. No individuals are in and no individuals are out from the population. Okay, gene flow, absence of gene flow. Okay, next, genetic drift. No genetic drift will happen into the population. And third one, mutation. Absence of mutation is also more important. Okay, also important because the mutation will happen, the gene pool, the new allele was added into the gene pool. Okay, then fourth one, and genetic recombination. Okay, genetic recombination. So the population must be large. The population must be large. So when the population must be a large only, all alleles have a chance to represent it. If the population is small, genetic drift will happen. So when the Hardy Weinberg principle was maintained, the population must be in large. Okay, no genetic recombination. A selected individuals are made with the selected individuals. That genetic recombination is not happen, okay, into the population. Then only it maintain as a genetic equilibrium. And last, natural selection. No natural selection. The natural selection is not happens in the population. Okay, so these 5 factors are not happen in a population. That population is in genetic equilibrium or Hardy Weinberg equilibrium. It maintains the gene frequency at the same level over many generations. It is called Hardy Weinberg principle. Thank you.